Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm wearing my pink shirt for the occasion.
It's interesting.
It's a shirt that's pink.
Is it?
It is. It sure is. Hi, babies. How's everybody doing today? You get the two of us for Valentine's.
Yeah.
It's a Beeper and Morgan daytime stream.
It's a little treat.
I don't know why I winked. I guess because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's a flirty holiday.
I feel flirty today.
Yeah.
We're eating breakfast.
We are.
It's delicious. Oh. This is me keeping you updated. I added a chat command. Oh my god, okay. Thanks.
It is.
It's a tiny fireplace. It's snowing outside. Now if you do exclamation point Lucy and Yak, it comes up with my little referral code, which is not paid, which it says in here. I just want more of the same pair of pants.
Yeah.
In different colors. And we get like 15...
We get 15 euros.
I don't know. 15 Australian dollars, whatever those are.
They're from the UK. I don't know why you keep saying Australia.
They're from Australia.
No. It's an Australian word. Dungarees is. But they're in the UK. That's why they have free UK shipping. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You thought they just really liked them.
I learn something new every day.
I told you that the other day.
Oh my so god. Hello. Yeah, absolutely afterthought. I love that for you. Obsessed with that energy you're bringing.
I hate to tell you this, Pinless. It is quite literal. Oh, you said fantasy. That makes more sense. I thought you said foreign, and I was like, it is literally a foreign currency.
Oh my so god.
For me.
I do. It's true. Still red. I'll tell you what makes them autism friendly. Again, we're not getting paid by them. I just want to buy more pants. I am exclusively motivated by pants, to be clear. This is the most comfy denim I've ever felt in my life. They're so good. My waist is like a 38.
Is that true?
I think so, yeah. I'm like 98% sure. Why?
Numbers are so fake.
Very weird.
I'm pretty good at guessing people's weights. I'm so bad at guessing measurements.
The other thing is that I've been saying that I'm shaped like a friendly tube. I've decided I might shift into saying I'm shaped like the very hungry caterpillar. Because really what the situation is that I am circle head, circle breasts, circle tummy, like for sure, and then little tiny ass that is for some reason the same size as all my other circles. It's like circle, circle, circle all the way down. Kind of the opposite of a tube, really.
Yeah.
Welcome, Emmy. Anyway, these pants are so comfortable. So comfortable. The denim's really good. It's super good. And then also, these just came out of the dryer, and they're not squeezing on my little hips. I'm obsessed with them. You can get them at Lucy. If you do exclamation point beep fit, I have a Lucy and Yak code that, again, we're not getting paid for. I just get $15.
To buy more pants.
15 United Kingdom dollars to buy more pants.
Huggy caterpillar.
Oh my god, they're so good.
I'm hot monster shaped. So true.
I love that for you, Dorian, and it is true. But, yeah, well, because the problem is that I'm like a small apple shape, technically, which is no longer shaped like an apple. It is.
Do they have names like that for, like, men?
I think it's the same words.
It isn't, I don't think.
I don't know.
Oh, is it
know.
pounds?
It's not pounds.
That doesn't look anything like a pound.
What type?
That looks like an E.
What type of pants is a great question. Hold on. Let me look up Lucy
Men are
and
just
Yak.
triangle, just men shaped. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Though. Remember when we were kids and they'd make you take like this quiz on Cosmopolitan or Teen Cosmopolitan or whatever.
No
Teen Vogue.
one's ever made me do that.
No, but like I mean, I guess if you were interested. And they'd be like, these are the different types of shapes.
I thought you were saying at like Chubby Kid Christmas, they were like, we have to
No.
figure out what shape you are.
No, they did do that too. But they'd be like, and I think there is a thing such as dressing for your body type without like coming from like a, OMG, this is flattering, like fat phobic angle.
This is not
I want
an
the
ad.
Pinks one so bad.
This is not an ad. I promise I would tell you if it was an ad. They come in pink?
I want the pink ones.
Shut up. Look at these.
I was raised man, and I was shaped like an Animal Crossing.
Here's the problem is that these are high-waisted pants, and they are the only article of clothing I own that I would describe as hot girl anything on purpose. And it's because I used to fucking love wearing like a little snatched waist. And again, I've always been very hungry caterpillar shaped. Now my circles are just bigger.
That's true.
Yeah. But because and before it was more like actually a tube. But I've always fucking loved little like snatched waist and then like whatever. And since, becoming 26-year-old shaped, I've not really been able to have like high-waisted pants that were comfortable and cute. Ugh. They're so good. I need these. Are you fucking kidding me?
They are expensive, but 50 pounds? Like for a pair of jeans?
It's like $70.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
What is GBP? Great Britain pound.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
So these are the ones that I'm wearing right now. My only damage with them is that I wish they had ass pockets because I'm constantly reaching for an ass pocket that does not exist.
I don't know if it would fit curvier butts.
I cannot speak. I feel like I have ass space is a thing.
Yes, but not a ton.
No, you just might have to size up. I'm also a bitch who I love size up and then wear a belt as like a premise. I feel like that works best for me because then they are ethically made, right? Anyway, look, I feel like there's space in my ass here. Maybe not a ton.
Not a ton.
Not a ton. I also have a frog-shaped
They do have a pretty
ass.
good return policy, though.
That's true.
It's just a pain in the ass to return things, obviously, but...
I also think my other pair of pants that I love from them, you could probably have an ass. I think it's these that I own.
I think it's loose fit, yeah.
It's these, but I'm curious if either... Because the ones that I have are from Kyle. Oh my god. Gurgling.
You get brief...
Do we what?
Sometimes on Valentine's Day, you get brief ass glimpse.
You're welcome. You're welcome for my frog ass. The ones that I got from Kyle they don't have these pleats here.
Oh, do they not?
They don't. I swear to God they don't. And I don't think that they're these ones.
The link...
Although these are also
Yeah, the link that Phoebe has gives you 25% off, and then we get 15%
Does it
off.
really?
Yeah.
I guess you get 25% off. I had no idea that you got something. I'm so happy. Oh my God.
That's why people who have a little code are always sharing it, because it works out for both parties.
Anyway, we're probably going to do like an affiliate link / this isn't an affiliate link again. It's not sponsored, but... Which
we do get something out of it.
That's no, that's true. I always want people to know exactly what we get out of it.
It's not like we need you to do it to pay our bills.
No. That is not the case. Yeah, Morgan's wearing Honey's Blowtorch, who we love and would die for. She's also got a really cute pink clown dress that Morgan has been wearing recently. That's adorbs. Anyway, I think we're going to do like an Instagram highlight that's like the things that we have affiliate codes for. It's not that many. Again, it's not something that we do really often.
No, but like people do ask.
That's what
like,
it is.
Hey, do you have a code for such and such?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I might as well give it to you. If you
Moontweek, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was 25% off. They give that to just anybody. If
over
you buy...
70 pounds though.
Oh, thank you. Wait, that's really cute though.
So you do have to probably buy more than one thing. I guess if you bought a pair of dungarees, it probably would be more than 70 pounds.
Yeah. I also have, oh my God, SP Burks, that's so exciting. Can I ask you a question? I'm so sorry if this is not your name. Is your name Sierra? Because I always want to see Sierra when I see SP Burks. And then I'm like, fuck, is that not that person's name? So I'm sorry if it's not. Tell me if it is or if it isn't. I have a belt from Lucy and Yak. It's like a little like gay rainbowy one that's really cute that I really fuck with. I thought so. Okay, cool. Good. Cool.
Nice.
Amazing. We also had a, like, one of those fucking, like, platforms, like, creator platforms, like, you can get, like campaigns and, like, apply for shit. Reach out to us recently, and, like, what they do is they make affiliate links. I don't know how. I don't understand how it works, and I think that's why it makes me uncomfortable. But, like, you can make them for, like, Old Navy and, like, Target.
Okay.
Where's the fucking catch, though? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, have we ever gotten paid by anything we have affiliate links for? Just Big Fig, I think, and Mosey.
Yeah. And, well, Hank Green was exclusively that.
That's true. Big Fig, I think it was only 2 people who bought things. It's just that, like, you know, mattresses are expensive.
When did they give us money for that?
Did they not?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm only thinking of it for that.
Hi, Victoria. Hello. We do get money from Mosey every once in a while. Oh my God, can I be bitchy on Maine for just a moment here? Just
About
like
Mosey?
not about Mosey, about people having feelings about Mosey. It's only like one person. Here's a disease that I have, is that one person says something snotty that I don't agree with, and I have autism, so it stays in my head forever. Obviously, it makes sense that I'm the one who's doing the content moderation, like the comment moderation, right? But anyway, and if you're the person if you're here right now watching us on stream, I'm so sorry if you're the one who commented this. I am not actually angry at you. I just am confused. They commented on a thing that I posted about, like, here's how we do at-home insemination. This, like, we use the Mosey, but this isn't like like an ad, but we do have an affiliate link for them, and like we have done ads with them in the past. They were like, I feel like Mosey's shitty because I feel like they are like super overly expensive for what they make. They're like pricing it up a huge amount because it's just like plastic for the syringe. And the Mosey's like $80 if you get just the syringe. And then they're like, and like they tell people that they should only be using that. They shouldn't be using other things, and they could just use a regular syringe. And then also like they say that you should like buy new ones every time you inseminate. And you shouldn't like wash it out, even though it would be fine to reuse. And I don't feel like that's fair to say.
I don't either. I also feel like sometimes when people are critical of like the way that we have decided to try to expand our family, about 90% of the time it's someone who is not trying to expand their family.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, so what research have you done?
Yeah.
And what companies have you looked into?
Yeah.
And what families and doctors have you talked to?
Yeah. And Sparrow, like, technically, but I feel like the reason why they say that is for legal reasons. Like, you're not...
Yeah, we've reused them.
Yeah,
Sorry.
absolutely, we've reused them. No, exactly, Princess Pie.
They're almost never TTC.
Yeah.
It's almost always like a 20-something-year-old who like either isn't trying to currently have kids or isn't going to ever.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
which
okay,
is fine, but it's just a weird, I don't know. It's just like, it feels like a weird flex to me for them to be like, well, that's ridiculous. Also, exactly. And it's not them saying like, fuck you guys. It's them saying like, well, fuck Mosey. And I'm like, I don't feel like I've gotten that vibe from them. Also, if you were gonna say fuck Mosey.
No, they're lovely to work with.
They're so kind. Like, their team is really sweet. It's also very small. I also, no, and you're right, Mollusk. I have a hard time feeling that way. But they, like, to patent and create a syringe, I have no fucking clue what that costs on the back end. I have no idea. I don't know how much
they pay us really well. They pay their employees really well.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they make a lot of really cool content, like TTC content that is like non-stressful. I also feel like every time I see them share something, they're like, we support all paths to conception. We love that.
Yeah, they're always like, if
here's
this
an
doesn't
option
work for you, then that is fine.
And the other thing is that a lot of people, the thing that irritates the shit out of me, and it's not really fair because they don't know, but it grinds my fucking gears, is people saying like, oh my God, you guys shouldn't do that. You should just use like a Diva cup full of sperm and do it that way. And it's like, first of all, I don't really want to like do that.
I don't want to have loose sperm.
I don't want loose.
Phoebe doesn't want sperm on their skin. 1. 2, I can't use a Diva cup because of my own trauma. The Mosey is already kind of pushing it as far as like things being inserted into my body,
which is like really personal
which is why
information.
Mosey is so good because it's very small. It's like smaller than like a typical like tampon.
It's
almost like we've done a lot of research.
Yeah.
And put a lot of time into why we've decided to go this route.
It sounds ick. Sorry, Penla's welcome. But it's also like really personal information for Morgan to share. Like, I have trauma around things being put inside of me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say that on TikTok and be like, LOL. Also, like, we just didn't want to use like a regular syringe.
Yeah.
Morgan had been stoked about.
Also, I don't want to buy syringe, even if I bought them from Amazon. Like, there are people who have like medical needs for syringes. And I don't want to think, and like, I guess like there's probably plenty in the world, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
But I don't want to think that I'm buying syringes that I don't technically need when there are people out there who do need them for things different than this.
Also, I don't think they're as long as the Mosey.
Yeah. I think that is also a medical need. I'm buying like wieners. That's the other thing is
We're not
cups are, like-
anti-wieners.
No, yeah.
We're pro downstairs Audis for sure.
Yeah. No, yeah, and they're very sweet, but
Also, I think
Phoebe does get stuck on anytime one person says something that
it's a disease that I have. Also, somebody commented, and I have no idea if they're saying something nice or something shitty, but they just said it with like no context at all. But they were like, also it was created by a straight couple who was trying to take like the boning out of conception. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine how stressful it would be if we were trying to have intimate time while also doing something that is so incredibly
That's why it's
unsexy
great.
as timing ovulation and stressfully pissing in cups, and which I'm, some people probably are stoked about, not us particularly. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that is why they created it. Also, like, I know
Yeah.
straight couples who have used it because they were like, it makes our like intimate time so stressful.
yeah,
And we would rather that be just for us.
Yeah.
And insemination
yeah.
be about like peeing in a cup, ovulating. Hey, 3 p.m. works for me. Da 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 da. Like that's
You're
really
so
nice.
Right to Bobby. That would be wild. Yeah.
It's okay that people are straight. Also, like, they could have been a straight couple who then realized a lot of queer people use their product, and they could have been like, ew. But instead they were like, oh my god,
That's true.
I didn't even think about people other than us. We were just doing it for us at first.
What I will say is that their whole vibe is that they have always been thinking about everybody. Like, the way that they, like, phrase their shit.
They
Very
share all kinds
specific.
of stuff about, like, how there's different types of families and,
Yeah.
like, different types of parents. And, like, straight people wanting sex to be for fun and baby gravy insertion to be separate. Also,
Illegal.
not to be a bitch, but, like, in general, aren't queer people saying, like, if you are equating, like, sex, it only counts as sex if you can maybe get pregnant, then, like, you're eliminating all queer sex, da-da-da-da. And it's like, isn't that kind of what you're doing?
Yo.
When you're like, straight people should only be getting pregnant by having sex with each other?
It's a weird flex.
I don't know. Let people do what's best for them.
It's a weird path to
You
go
don't
down.
have to buy anything.
Mm-mm.
You know? Thanks so much, Maya. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I don't know. How's your English muffin pesto?
Delicious. I've been making myself fake vegan
It
pesto.
looks like loose nuts.
It is mostly loose nuts. It's crushed up cashews and vegan cream cheese and little squeezy tube pesto and nutritional yeast and a little bit of olive oil.
7, you're so right. People have really big opinions on what people do when it comes to conceiving.
So true, bestie.
Which is so interesting. I don't know, like, I'm
how
gonna buy
I
one
feel.
out of spite.
Oh my god.
I
Mini
was-
raccoons, that's how I feel personally. Because it's like, very expensive.
You could have cookies for breakfast.
Oh, no, that's fair queso, Jane. This is to me better than cookies right now.
It's your current hyperfixation food.
It's so good.
Now that we just bought 12 things of English muffins, I'm sure you'll stop eating
Get
it.
sick of it?
Yeah.
No, Dad's eating the English muffins also.
That's true. Anyway, now that we're done with breakfast. So we asked people to send
You said
in.
supernatural toast.
Oh, nice. Hang on. Graham responded.
Oh, what'd you say?
Gramps doesn't care to go. Thank you so much for asking. Are you sure you wouldn't? There aren't friends you would rather go with on
She's
Thursday.
so cute. I'll call her.
I'm gonna say no. Actually, I just want to respond right now because we're working, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a voicemail.
From who?
I don't know. I hope it's from the sleep people. No, it's only 2 seconds. There's no way.
God damn it. Sleep will call us.
Yeah, they won't call us about my. I almost said my pap smear. About my CPAP. Christine from Sister Wives posted her new boyfriend. He just looks like a regular white man. But interesting. Okay, anyway, it does have pap in it. The annual time of year where I remember bagels exist. I bought bagels yesterday. And the other problem is I really like, so I buy blueberry bagels, and then what I want is blueberry cream cheese. What?
I just accidentally, somebody said something that I guess is funny. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
It sounds like this is a colonizer who died. And they said happy day that this colonizer died, which is true, but I was afraid that it was a famous person that I didn't know, so I timed them out. Because they only made their account like 4 minutes ago. But now I'm realizing that most likely, oh no. How do I untime out someone? Come back.
Isn't autistic Jew bagels are the food of all time? I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I'm so sorry, person.
We thought that maybe sometimes people come in and they say like celebrities' names like Andrew Tate or like someone really stressful.
Thank you, Seven.
And
If
so
you could untime them out, I'm so sorry. Here's the problem. Is sometimes people come in and they're like, thank you so much, Seven. They're like, just so everybody knows someone is dead. And I'm like, that's a little intense.
That is really true.
So I don't feel bad that I didn't know this colonizer's name, but I do feel bad that I timed you out, Lil Iya. So welcome back, and I'm so sorry.
Remember that time that Robert showed up and
just sent bananas? Sometimes it's like that.
Sometimes people just come in. Sorry. Sorry, Lil Iya.
I'm so sorry. Glad you're here.
It's because sometimes people show up and they're stressful, so we have to be on guard.
We never know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have
my
I think we
God.
have more than we did before. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, what's your questions?
Okay. Favorite quality about one another that you feel you don't also have?
Favorite quality about the other person
Yes.
that is different from any qualities that I have. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Favorite thing about you that I don't do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or that you don't have.
Be clean.
Is that a quality?
I think so. You like to clean.
That's true.
That's unhinged behavior to me.
I do like to clean as long as I'm ready. It's why, like, on Thursdays, we're not going to be at our house on Thursday. Oh, Thursday's stream is canceled.
Oh, sorry. We're staying at my grandma's house.
We're having a hard 2-week wait, and we can't test till next Monday, which is way too long.
It's day 7 of our 2-week wait.
And so we're going to stay at Graham's house Wednesday night and Thursday night.
Yeah.
But we're going to the Eugene Symphony on Thursday, so I'm excited about that.
That's true. Thanks, Teeny Mina. It usually lives in our living room, but it was fucking cold this
Right
morning.
now, it's not putting out heat; it's just putting out vibes.
Yeah.
Dad bought it for us because our heat downstairs is Wampy Jog. We don't know what's wrong with it.
No, yeah, we have.
But it works so well. It was like I think it's $200 maybe, $170
something like that
from Costco.
Is it from Costco?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it is a heater.
People keep asking if it's from Amazon, and I was like,
They have
fucking
them on
know.
Amazon.
It's great.
I don't remember the name of the brand.
Yes, Kay. We can. Oh, Wampy Jog.
Oh my god, this is actually a long story. I'll
So
try
it's,
and shorten
it's
it.
from a YouTube channel called
That no longer exists.
Yeah, called what was he called? Pussy Hack?
I don't remember his name. He represented pussyhack.com. Don't type that in.
Please don't type pussyhack.com.
But he
we did edit it on the Twitch schedule, so it should be right here.
yeah. He would review hacks that you could make on your adult flashlight,
On your hot pocket,
on your hot pocket.
on your yes.
Anyway, and he would show it with like a cucumber, and then he was allowed, because I guess obviously it's YouTube, so he wasn't allowed to show a human cucumber. He
Right.
would use a cucumber from a grocery store, and then he was allowed to have the flashlight as long as nothing was going on with it. Anyway, he says Wampy Jog, and we found it once in like the middle of the night. I found it once in the middle of the night in college. And then I showed Chad when Chad and I moved in together, because this man has the deepest like southern drawl voice, and you never see his face, you just see like
I'd love that.
his
Something.
hands.
Yeah, Pussy Hack.
And the best one is that he showed a way that you can
Take your adult
take the flashlight, put it in like this jar essentially, then put a hole in that jar.
He's reviewing
to
them.
put a drill on, so that the flashlight is spinning around your cucumber.
Yeah.
And we're like cackling because it's so funny. And Chad says, just like a real woman.
spinning.
And
But
so
the
it's
other thing is
spinning.
it gets like off kilter.
Yes.
And so he's like, oh, it's Wampajog. So
And that's where we got Wampajog.
so Wampajog comes from the man who represents pussyhack.com.
Yeah, you can't find it on YouTube anymore. I think his account got deleted.
Yeah. Which is
Spinning like a rotisserie chicken.
as women do.
Right. Hello, Anna and Jay.
Hello, welcome. So sorry. So sorry.
Listen, not so binary art. You know, I love a thing that does two things.
There you
Pour
go.
one out for a fallen soldier.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyway. I think my favorite quality of yours
Yes.
that I don't have
Oh no.
is like
What, sorry, 7.
like caring about other people, but like too much.
Okay.
What's the word that I want? Like you're empathetic.
I have aggressive empathy, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I would say that I don't.
Yeah.
I have like I would say low empathy from a lifetime of trauma, probably.
Yeah. Sometimes Morgan will make some comment about a random passerby, one single passerby. And I will defend that person to the death.
That is true.
And Morgan's like, that's a little intense considering we're married. And I'm like, what you said wasn't very nice.
It's a quality that I hope my kid has, but when I'm talking to like another adult, when I just wanted to shit talk a stranger because they can't hear me and I'm driving away, Phoebe's not one to do that.
I think the problem is
Shelly's the one you want to do that
that's
with.
true. I think the problem is that I'm autistic, so usually it's
Phoebe
Morgan.
feels like we're bullying them.
No, I feel like your brain is accidentally classist sometimes.
That's probably true.
Because Morgan was raised in wealth
Here's
and
the
also
difference.
has a lot of trauma.
Sorry,
But it's-
I'm both. So Shelly and I, if we're watching television, we'll be like, okay, who let them on TV in this outfit?
I've got a better no. Back it up to my childhood. Michelle May, I hope you're here. Shelly, I hope you're here, Shelly, because we used to watch fucking
American Idol?
American Idol.
I did this too.
And somebody would come on to audition for American Idol, and my mom would be like, "Oh my god, their teeth look ridiculous. How dare they come on television with their teeth looking ridiculous?" And I go, "Fuck you." I'm like 10 years old. I'm like, "Fuck you, Shelly. These people are like real regular ass people who showed up to fucking bumfuck Ohio to audition for American Idol. Maybe they don't have money for braces. I don't have money for braces, Shelly. So it seems fucking bold of you to shit on this person."
Shelly, they could just be British. Listen,
We
and
come from British.
now I'm married to Phoebe, and Shelly and I get to hate together. Shelly and I are haters first.
Yeah.
But I do want my kid to be like Beeper, so it's a good quality. It's
Listen.
not one that I have, and I will continue. The other thing is, I feel like there's a difference between like me and Shelly talking shit in the living room, and like I would never go find that person's
No,
Instagram.
that's true.
And bully them online and be like, by the way, your outfit was horrible.
Yeah, no, that'd be terrible.
I try to be nicer about things like things that people can't really change that much.
That's true.
But like when it comes to outfits, or with American Idol specifically, they would be like a horrible singer, and they'd be like, everyone in my life says I'm such a good singer, and I would be like, I wouldn't. No, they're lying to you.
Those people I will make fun of. It's not very nice.
You're growing and changing. Thank you. It's because Phoebe's right. It's not fair for me to make fun of someone's teeth. They might not have. They might not have the money to get them fixed. However,
I'm so sorry.
if you're gonna go on national TV, borrow an outfit that is cute from a friend or a stranger.
I would also sit as we were watching What Not to Wear and complain about how they shouldn't have to throw away all of their clothes. And in retrospect, I'm just very autistic. But I'd be like, that's not fucking fair.
Phoebe hates what not to wear.
I do. They're
And
not
they
nice.
are mean, but the things they were saying, like, I don't know. I personally, like, I would be sad, I guess, if I was on it, but like, they always looked better at the end.
Oh my god.
I think the difference is it's hard to
Did
comprehend.
they look happier?
It's hard to comprehend when you are. No, I'm not neurotypical, but like, I care a lot about how a stranger would perceive me because you will get further in life. You know what I mean? And Phoebe cares a lot about being comfortable because if they're not comfortable, they're not able to do
What
anything
I need
else.
is another word for Slytherin that has nothing to do with that terrible woman
Yeah.
because that's the disease that Morgan has. Is she's like climbing the corporate ladder of life. And I'm like, cannot fucking relate, girly pop.
So true.
So happy for you. Not my journey. My journey is to just be a cozy little guy. Ambitious to a fault. Ooh.
Listen,
Sorry.
Sometimes you share things with people and it makes me think more and more that I'm autistic.
Listen, so sorry.
Listen, it's because
Welcome.
I've never watched what not to wear as a kid and thought maybe they're more comfortable in the beginning.
Listen.
I'm always like, no, they're clearly more comfortable looking sexier.
I am at my least comfortable when other people perceive me as sexy. Sorry.
You look
Welcome.
like trash. I think the nice thing though is that
It's so mean.
about what not to wear specifically. I felt like the nice way that they always spun it is like, this is Kathleen, and Kathleen is like the best employee, the nicest friend. She does everything for everyone else, and so she doesn't spend any time on her work.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that Stacey London speaks that way when Kathleen's not there. But when Kathleen is there, she's like, Kathleen, that's the most unflattering shit I've ever seen in my life. Why the fuck did you do your eyeliner like that, you idiot? And maybe if you have like a humiliation kink, that would be a fun time for you. But for other people, it seems like a
She
bummer.
looks like hot garbage.
Like,
The
Jesus
difference
Christ.
is like now with, and I guess argue with me if you want, but now with like Queer Eye, Tan France, I feel like will look at your wardrobe.
They're so soft.
And he'll be like, what do you like about these pants? And Phoebe will be like, I like that they're soft denim. I like that they can be high-waisted and they don't feel like they're squeezing on me. Like, and so
Sorry.
Tan will take things that you already really like and kind of like give you tips on how to like update that.
Yeah.
And like that is a better way to do it there, right?
Yeah. I also just feel like the premise of flattering is bullshit.
No, that's true. I try not
always.
to use flattering.
When I feel like we need to take that word back and use it for different things because the way that they're using it currently.
I try to say complimentary because that is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's a bad idea to like dress for your type as far as like, you know, like some people are gonna look better in a crop top and high waisted, and some people are gonna look better in like long shirt and short.
But I think regardless of who looks better in a crop top and a high waist, if they feel stoked,
No, exactly.
then that's
also
way
gonna make a
better.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where flattering
sucks,
comes
Meg.
from. I try to say complimentary because I feel like it's like
That's
dressing
true,
complimentary to your body type is like, it's not that I would look bad dressing as an apple shape, but like
Thanks a lot.
I'm trying to work with what I got to like look sexier and feel comfier. And so like to buy things that are like made for pear-shaped people will make me more comfortable
Accentuate.
personally.
Accentuate is a good word. Based on
Accentuate,
what?
yeah.
Conventional beauty standards
Yeah.
of thinness, which like whatever.
And whiteness.
I also, my favorite thing is to, it's like Becca Murray is the one who I first heard talk about it on TikTok, but it's like to look like I think she says like, it's not,
It starts with an O.
octogenarian art teacher is what she says. Like 80-year-old, cozy, made out of long layers, cute little shuffly grandparent. That's how I want to look.
I feel like complimentary is like I don't know much about like my body type, like trying to look thin or whatever, but like I have boobs and love boobs. So for me, something complimentary to me is like I love a low cut top that I'm still able to wear like a tight sports bra with so my boobs can be up and smushed together.
Yeah.
That is like complimentary to me.
Yeah.
It's not flattering probably because I'm technically making myself chunkier in the booby area.
I'm flattered by it.
I'm feeling flattered.
I'm feeling flattered when your breasts are out.
Okay, are you ready for another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Next, ask me anything.
What do you do if both parties in a relationship are too nervous about messing up to do anything? I don't know what that question means.
I feel like that is an
Like-
early relationship question.
Yeah.
Like if both of us were like, oh, fuck.
Like we're
something's
too
gonna go
afraid to
wrong.
say.
I feel like I need a specific situation.
I do too.
Are we talking about like boning? Because that's very different than if we're talking about like painting the walls.
Except that you're going to fuck up and be awkward about it.
Yeah,
I
pretty
think
much.
the biggest thing is like what was really nice about our relationship in the beginning is that we knew we were about to be long distance.
That's true.
And it was like so like it sucked because we missed each other, but it was so nice because it was like if we break up, we're literally not going to run in the same
It was like
circles.
really specifically freeing to be like, whatever.
Yeah, and so we were just like really honest from the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. I would say like the biggest thing is like you're never gonna be at your happiest when you're having to like tailor yourself to someone, and so you should just be as honest as you can. I mean, don't be rude, but
Right.
like be as honest as you can from the beginning about like when things are. And I would never be like, Phoebe, you're doing something
Thanks,
that's
Lonnie.
annoying to me. Mostly because I don't really get annoyed by the things you do, but
Yeah.
I would be like, I'm trying to think of an example.
I'm trying to think of a
I
time.
would be like, it's not that I don't want to go to the movies with you. It's that, like, I'm so tired right now. I just want to be, like, reading and not talking.
That's true.
And I'm like, and also I think from really early we started saying, like, hey, I'm not mad. I'm just quiet.
Yeah, we both have a disease where we have been to therapy for a couple of years separately. And so I think it helps to be able to say, like, hey, just so you know, this has nothing to do with you. But here's the way that I'm feeling right now. And then also the other person being able to express, like, separate, different situation, like, hey, I feel like you're upset with me and I'm not really sure why. What's up with your vibes right now? Because I can't think of a reason for you to be upset with me.
And then I feel like once you get comfortable enough with those two things, then you are able to be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm irritated that you did this earlier today. Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Like, I would like it to not happen again, or I would like to know why you did this.
Because I don't feel like... Listen, that is... Yeah.
The disease is going to therapy.
The disease is anxiety,
It's a good
which makes you go to therapy.
Yeah.
Our little one is streaming on Valentine's Day with you cuties.
That's true.
Also, I made my little pesto food this morning, which is
was so
nice.
good. How did we meet? People ask us this a lot. We just met working at Disney World.
Yeah.
So basically, we were both doing the college program. We were both on this, like,
Gay page.
gay page for people who were starting, like, our time slot, if that makes sense. Like, starting in the fall of 2017.
For the Disney College Program.
Yeah. And then we, like, added each other on, like, Instagram and Snapchat. And, like, I had a crush on Phoebe from the beginning.
I thought Morgan had a crush on my roommate.
Yeah. And then we, you know, weren't really dating most of the program. And then the last month of the program, we were hanging out a lot.
When we knew Morgan was staying and we knew that I was moving back to Oregon.
Yes.
Which was chaotic.
The best time to decide.
Yeah. That's a great time.
Do you remember your first I love you moment? Do you mean the first time we said it? Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you tell the story.
I think it was on the phone.
It was on the phone.
I think it was on the phone, and I think
It was on the phone that you had just landed in Oregon.
Yeah, I think that we said that
We had been dating
45 seconds.
a month.
Yeah.
I think.
And I think we were both like, oh, I wanted to say I love you at the airport, but I didn't because I felt like that might be cheesy and silly.
We were like, I didn't want to force you into saying it and think that I was saying it because of, like, this big moment.
Yeah.
And, like, do you remember when you realized it? I don't know.
I feel like that's hard. I feel like I was always really comfortable with you.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't say I remember a specific
I, like,
moment.
had love for you and then was in love with you and then continued to be more and more in love with you.
Yeah.
So, like, not
So,
a specific
no.
moment.
Not in particular.
I did pretend that I was sick for a
Oh my
full,
God.
like, 3 weeks to avoid kissing Morgan for the first time because I had just gotten my fucking adult braces off, like, the last year. And I was like, she's going to break up with me if I kiss her.
Phoebe
She's going to think I'm bad at kissing.
We were dating, like, 3 weeks before we kissed. That's,
Yeah.
like, a million years.
Oh, my God.
Caitlin Funderburger, is that Togepi?
What?
Caitlin Funderburger said, don't know if I told you, but I changed my username.
Oh,
And they
my God.
have a little cake, so I think it is them. but-
Caitlin, that's so funny.
What? Oh, let's see. How do you think y'all's lives would be different if you had never met each other?
Amazing, Caitlin.
Nice,
oh,
thanks.
God.
I love this question.
I hate this question. That's
Phoebe
so scary to think about.
In general, you hate hypotheticals.
Caitlin, I love that for you. Breakfast pesto is just my little English muffin with a little fake pesto on it. It's delicious. It's toasted. I
It
don't
doesn't
like
have any cheese in it.
I don't like hypotheticals because I don't know. How could I possibly know the answer to that question?
What would you guess?
I would probably
If we'd never met, or hang on,
at
what did they
age-
ask specifically? If we'd never met.
I think I would be at age 26, divorced from some poor sweet man who was just trying his best.
Who thought he married a woman?
Who thought that he...
No, because you weren't.
I was out as non-binary.
Hypotheticals
I
are
don't know.
bad for autism.
I hate it. I don't know.
I would probably be.
I think I'd be divorced from a man and finding myself and living with my parents, probably.
I think I would be probably still at Disney World. Potentially married, probably still slutting it up. I
love that
think
for
that
you.
what would have happened, I doubt Lydia's watching. But I think what would have happened is Lydia still would have left her shitty husband.
Yeah.
I think I maybe would have convinced her to either move to beautiful Lydia who's a goddess. I think I maybe would have convinced her to move to Orlando, and I think we would either be really great friends with benefits, or maybe we would be in a relationship, because Lydia was my high school sweetheart. And I think, like, in another lifetime, we are very happy together. And we're happy together in this lifetime. We're just not in a relationship.
I feel like we're the most happy, the three of us.
Me and you and Lydia.
Yeah. I love Lydia.
No, yeah. And I'm also obsessed with Lydia's girlfriend.
Oh my God.
So I'm very sad to think
I
of
would die for Nat.
to think of a place in which, but I think if she and I were, I think probably what would have happened is she and I would have been like friends with benefits and like very good friends, and then I think maybe she would have still started dating Nat, and then we would have ended that.
Makes sense.
And we would have still been great friends.
No.
But yeah, I think I probably, and I mean, in theory, I guess I still would have been laid off during the beginning of the pandemic, but I think I probably would have just gotten another job around there and then gone back to Disney when they asked. Let's see.
I love you.
If you could each only play one video game forever, what would those games be? I mean, 4 people can be fun.
One video game forever?
I have no idea.
Probably Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah?
Yeah. So sorry about it.
Right now, I'm going to say Stardew Valley. But, yeah, just because it feels like there's so much to do.
Yeah, Stardew's maybe better. I think it'd still be Banjo-Tooie. I'm so sorry.
That's so fair. What are our love languages?
I love that, Hayama.
By the way, the person who invented love languages is homophobic.
Yeah, homophobic and like a terrible, terrible
We
guy.
do use them, and I think they're a good tool.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone who isn't homophobic came up with something similar.
Yeah.
But I still use the words because I do think they describe what I mean.
Super Christian.
No, same thing, Liz. I use them in a gay way out of spite. But I do think they're relevant because I do think they make a difference.
Yeah, I would say like quality time and physical touch are probably mine.
Yeah, mine is gifts. No one's surprised.
Yeah.
Gifts, and then I do really...
Genuinely very homophobic, Ronan, yeah.
I do really like words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the thing about love languages, though, is that honestly, like, for me at least, if you're doing any of them, I do feel love, but I probably feel the most love from gifts. I probably give the most in physical touch. I'm a big toucher.
That's because if you don't touch me for too long, then I think that you're going to divorce me.
That's
so sometimes I'm just like, please lay on top of me.
I don't know
Cuddling.
my Enneagram type. They're a classic when people oversimplify. I mean, I think that's what I like about them is they're really simple, and so I don't feel like I have to super explain them. You know what I mean? Versus like, and when people ask like, what's your Myers-Briggs type or your Enneagram or I don't know what any of those mean.
Sorry, I famously don't know anything.
Yeah.
Can't know.
Someone said the moment that you knew you found the one. I think you don't have a moment.
I think when you visited the first time, though.
I do too. I think when I visited the first time and we hung out with your family, Phoebe always tells a story of like they were taking a shower the first time I was visiting. The first night I think I was visiting actually.
Yeah.
And they were taking a shower and they came out and I was under the same blanket as their little brother, Bo. And I just met them. I met them once at Disney World for like one day.
Yeah.
Not even like a couple hours because I was really sick.
Yeah.
And then
Well, Bo's really introverted.
Yeah.
And it would be a hell situation for me to be somewhere that I had never been before, and then for like Morgan to go take a shower and me to be on my own. So I was like trying to like shower as quickly as possible so that I could like rescue her from whatever situation she was in. And I walk out and she's like on the couch, like snuggled under a blanket with Bo, like their little like toesies together, like chatting and laughing. It was really cute.
Yeah. I'm not introverted.
Yeah. No.
So I'm sorry to Bo because I didn't even think about if they didn't like it. But I asked. I didn't just get on a blanket. I was like, can I share this blanket with you? Because I had never, I didn't know where your blankets were stored or anything. And they were like, yeah. And we were watching like, I don't know, probably Adventure Time or something.
Yeah.
And Phoebe was like, oh, hello.
Well, and Bo was clearly fine. Like, it wasn't like, but it was cute. It was very sweet.
Yeah. Let's see. Favorite thing about your wedding, something you do differently if you had to do over. I think my favorite thing about our wedding was, I don't know, I loved all of it.
Yeah, it was really good.
My favorite thing about our wedding was probably our vows. We wrote our own
Oh my
vows.
God, Hillary, hi.
Hello.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. My favorite thing about our wedding was probably our vows. We wrote them ourselves. Mine were super fucking long.
Yeah, Morgan's was like 8 minutes.
And Phoebe's were still pretty long.
I think it was like 40 seconds.
No.
One of us has autism. So there's that.
Well, Phoebe was like, I don't know what I'm going to say. And I was like, say nice things.
Morgan did like a stand-up,
I did.
basically, for our
Sorry,
vows.
I was going to be the center of attention, and I continue to be the center of attention.
Yeah, I would love to see
And
it.
I finished our vows by quoting Mike Birbiglia.
Yeah, that was actually the part that made me cry, which was really funny.
Yeah, and then when we finished our vows, and they announced us as, Mix and Mrs. May,
Yeah.
they played the Muppet Show theme song.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Right now, I'm just drinking water. It's giving Leo. Yeah, listen, they were good vows. We should get them, like, written nicely and framed, but we haven't.
Yeah.
But we still have them. I would say if I was going to change anything... I don't know. If I was going to change anything, maybe I would invite more people, but I don't think any more people would have come.
Yeah.
If we were rich, I'm the kind of person who would have wanted like a 500 person wedding.
Yeah.
Because I love presents and I love to party.
Yeah, I think if
Phoebe had it, we would have gotten married. Not that this is bad. Phoebe would like a very like low key 10 people.
I really liked our wedding. I think it was nice. I think it was good.
We invited about 75 people and about 45 showed up.
Yeah. So small.
It was good. It was there was no booster. There was only the first and second vaccine.
Yeah, and so it was all masked,
Yeah.
except for like the wedding party during like the ceremony, which was outside, which was good.
I really thought it would bother me more, but like it really wasn't bad. Literally,
Yeah.
everyone wore their masks the whole time when we were inside, except when we were eating, and then
Yeah.
nobody like seemed to complain.
Oh, if we could do it again and money was no object, I would pay for twice the amount of food.
That was a thought I had.
So we could have twice the amount of leftovers, because that was the best food I've ever had in my life.
I really have thought about, I think maybe for our 5-year anniversary, we should like contact them.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be like $200, but I think we should like have them remake some of our food.
It was so fucking good.
I love the leftover plate.
Oh my God. It was delicious. It was also,
I loved our venue. I really liked it.
I really liked it a lot. They were super nice.
The menu that we had was all vegetarian and vegan.
Yeah.
Because it was important to us, because we had a couple of vegan people coming. So we wanted them to have more than just like, salad.
Well, also, like, not to be a bitch, but like people who eat meat can eat vegetables.
Yes.
Like, they'll be okay. You know what I mean?
The other thing is, if you've never planned a wedding, the food is like the most expensive part, basically always.
It was like $7,000.
So we got married on a Thursday to save money. Our venue, I think, was $2,500 total.
Mm-hmm.
And if we'd got married at that same venue on Thursday, it would have been like $6,000. Maybe not that much. I think it was like $4,500 though. Our food, which we didn't have real dinner, we only had appetizers. Our food was about $8,000 for 60 people.
It's wild. Wedding planning is incredibly expensive. We paid for probably like a third of it, and my parents paid for like 2/3 of it.
Of the wedding? That is not true. Your parents probably paid for a third. Our wedding total was about $22,000.
They paid at least $10,000.
And they paid $10,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was spicy.
So that's like half.
It was very spicy.
We didn't have a wedding planner.
We had Morgan, who's incredibly type A. We did have a day of coordinator, which I would suggest for every single person in the world. What we did was we picked our most responsible friend.
Our most responsible friend of a friend. Like,
yeah.
And like,
no, I mean, like, I know Laura,
no,
but
we probably wouldn't have invited her to our wedding.
I mean, we had a really small wedding, so,
Yeah.
like, that's why. But, yeah, if you have
She
a
was
friend who's
perfect.
ever been, like, a stage manager who you know can be a bad bitch on the day of. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Bugs Ahoy. Sorry, we have 2 more that are going to go up on YouTube. They're just both Breath of the Wild ones, and I haven't had the time to make, like, this.
Yeah, so a day of coordinator to pay a real person who it is like their job is like starting at $1,200. And I'm not saying they don't deserve that money,
that's how much they should get paid.
but we did not have $1,200 to pay a day of coordinator.
No.
So we picked our most responsible like friend.
Yeah. We said we were going to pay her $400. I think we ended up paying her $500 total.
Yeah.
Because she did amazing.
Yeah.
And was just like sprinting around all
And
day.
she was like, oh, okay, yeah. So she just asked off that day of work. And because I'm really type A, I literally had like an entire binder that we met with her like one time beforehand. But she had like the schedule, she kept everyone. And it's like really nice because if you don't have a day of person, your photographer kind of has to yell at everyone.
So like, get a move on.
Yeah, and since Laura had been a stage manager and it's not like she was really close with most people in the wedding party or anything. So
easier for her to yell at people.
If they had left thinking that she was a bitch, she was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So, but she wasn't. But she was wonderful. Our food was actually 30 minutes late getting there, and I had no idea.
She came up and told me, she was like, they're 30 minutes late right now. What's my move? Like, do you want me to call them? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to bug you about it until this moment. Like, I could see you're clearly like going around like setting things up, so I thought it would be fine. I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know. I mean, I can call them. Like, you don't have to call them. She's like, oh my God, no, I can call them. And then they literally pulled up like in that moment.
Yeah. And it wasn't like they were late. They had given us like an estimation, and I just took it much more seriously. And it was fine.
Yeah.
Their food was ready.
Oh my God, no, yeah, everything was fine.
Yeah, no. And that's the thing is if you don't have a wedding coordinator, they go ask the bride. Everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Or if you don't call yourself a bride, that's fine.
The,
but like
the whomstever.
Yeah, the whoever. Everything.
It
the
was
food we had vegan
Artemis
crab
Foods?
cakes. Yeah. It's called Artemis Foods in Portland. The reason we picked them is because they had so many vegan and vegetarian options, and then also they have do like carbon offsetting. So like
And like local sustainable. This is
Yeah.
not an ad, but I literally, oh my fucking God, it was so good. It was so good. Can you tell us menus? They're like one of like the chosen. We would have had a winter menu.
Fall, winter, yeah. This might be for their
Like fancy thingy.
yeah. So they also Artemis Foods, if you live in Portland, like once a month they do like a backyard farm to table thing. They don't have it's like $100 a person, and they don't have like a vegetarian option for it. I'm sure if you called you could get one, but I don't really want to pay $100 a person when like there's no way a vegetarian can eat a $100 meal
Oh my God, no.
compared to like how much meat costs. You know what I mean? Like
We also only did hors d'oeuvres.
yeah. We had the polenta wedges. We had, I think we had roasted baby potatoes, maybe.
The best thing was these fucking vegan crab
the
cakes.
vegan crab cakes were
Oh my
delicious.
God, it was
We also
so
had
good.
some sort of like dip. That was good.
Yeah, they had like weird hummus.
Yeah, we
It
definitely
was
had hummus and bread.
amazing.
It was so good.
It was
I have it on a
amazing.
list somewhere in my email. But yeah, it was so good. I also loved, I don't know, like I love seeing Chad. I loved having all my friends. I would say the reason I cried the most at the wedding was that like it was the first time I had seen like most of my friends all in one place since like maybe college.
Yeah.
We also, I would say, like, this is so silly, but I think my favorite part of the entire wedding was my really good friend Jay, who I had not seen in like 6 years. And like just because like he is a full-time actor, so he's always like going around. Right now he's in like, I don't even know, Michigan maybe? Like he's always on like some contract. But anyway, I hadn't seen him in forever. And like a year before, I was like, hey, for real, I would really love for you to be at the wedding, like, da-da-da-da. And he was like, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. And so he literally basically, like, he got a week off. He left his understudy or whatever went on. He left, came here, stayed by himself in, like, this weird tent the night before our wedding at, like, because he likes to camp at some place in, like, Washington. Drove all the way to, like, found a place to shower and get ready. Drove all the way to our wedding in, like, a mask that matches his vest that he made.
So
He's
cute.
also straight, by the way, if anyone is interested. And he took like ballroom dance lessons. His mom made them take them from the time that he was like 7 until high school. And so there's like lots of photos of Jay and I like very professionally dancing because
Super
he's
cute.
a great leader.
super, super
It's
cute.
so cute. It was so nice to see. It was nice to see everyone, but like that was probably my favorite part because I was like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. We spent a lot of time together in college.
Yeah.
He's a really good friend. He should come visit again, but he's always busy freaking acting.
The food was very pricey, but I would say very worth it.
Yeah,
I remember
to
when we
us.
when we first heard like what the food was gonna cost, I was like, what if we don't feed them?
Phoebe was like, do we have to feed them?
I was like, they can eat beforehand, and Morgan was like, it's a wedding, you have to feed them, and I was like, I don't think you do. And it turns out food was like probably my favorite part. It was so fucking good, so fucking good.
Somebody used my email to sign up for information about hosting a wedding in some random castles in Ireland, so now I keep getting follow-up emails.
Oh my God, that's so.
I am single and live in Los Angeles.
You should respond and say, hey, that's not me.
You should. Excuse me. But yeah. Listen, you cannot feed them if you want. I also like what's really funny about Phoebe and I planning a wedding is that our wedding was one of the smallest weddings I've ever been to, and it was the biggest wedding Phoebe or like most of their friends had ever been to. Because in Oregon, people don't have near as big of weddings as they do in the South. So, like, I felt like I was like, everyone's gonna hate this wedding because we're only serving hors d'oeuvres and we're not giving them a sit-down dinner. And there's no alcohol because we can't afford alcohol and we don't drink anyway. Like, and then it was fine. Everyone was like, this was the biggest wedding I've ever been to. And I was like, oh, well, I tell you what, I'll take you as my +1 to the next one I go to down south. The other thing about getting married in venues that Phoebe didn't know before we were planning a wedding is almost every venue will not let you just like so like food trucks, a lot of venues won't let you have them. They want you to use one of their approved caterers, like someone they've already worked with. For a number of reasons. Like, I mean, I don't blame them, I guess. Like, let's say that they don't know me, obviously, because I'm just showing up at their venue, and I'm like, yeah, my uncle's business, because he owns a restaurant, is going to cater, and they just believe me. And then they show up and they don't actually know what they're doing and they catch the place on fire. You know, like so there's that. We had Hannah make our dessert, which is technically not an approved caterer, but like they didn't say anything. It was fine. I said we were making it. I was like, I'm making the cake, which is not true. Hannah made it. So also most venues make you get day of insurance, and that was like, I think it was only like $200, but it's like insurance that only lasts like 12 hours. So if we had burned the place down, it also would have been more expensive if we were going to have alcohol at the wedding, which we weren't. But yeah, so that is also something to look into when you're planning a wedding. Welcome back. Okay, you ready?
I am. I don't know where my phone is.
Oh, I threw it in the garbage.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't know where it is, baby. Did you take it upstairs?
Probably. Should I turn the heat back on?
Oh, I mean, I'm fine. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll just put on my little Pooh Bear sweater.
What is your favorite and least favorite solo you ever did? Oh, do they mean song? What is your favorite and least favorite solo you ever did?
They must mean song. We're both theater kids.
Song. I don't know, though. I couldn't name a single thing I've ever sang in my life.
Really?
That's not super true, I guess, but...
Thank you, Penlows.
I did Diane Ain't So Bad my senior year from Bonnie and Clyde musical.
My favorite.
My favorite. I don't remember
my favorite and my least favorite would be Pulled from Addams Family.
Pulled?
Pulled. What?
I don't know you're saying pulled.
It's pulled.
Pulled?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not saying that.
Yeah, I am.
No.
Pulled.
You're saying pulled. P-O-L-E-D.
No, I'm not. I'm saying pulled.
You're not.
What are you saying?
Beeper, you're saying pulled.
What are you saying?
Pulled.
Pulled?
Yeah.
You guys say it pulled?
Yeah.
Pulled. Pulled.
You sound like when Grammy says poosh.
No, I do not. Pooled? What do you say?
Pooled, I think it's closer.
What?
Pulled.
What are you saying?
Pulled. P-U-L-L-U-D. But you're saying pulled.
Let me live. Let me live.
I'm so confused. I'm literally always right.
No. Thank you, Murphy.
First Valentine's Day story together. At like dating, we were long distance. So it wasn't anything.
No, we had like cute little care packages.
Yeah. It was sweet. Nothing really special.
No.
I don't even remember the first time we were together for it.
Well, I don't know. We've never really been Valentine's Day people, which is funny.
It's because we're already doing Valentine's Day stuff year round. That's why. We're
true.
already big pink and red wearers.
Yeah.
We already get each other weird little gifts for no reason.
That's very true.
So we don't really need a day. Not to brag, but we don't really need a day to do that.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see. Favorite song at the moment? You can't think of a single song you've
Music
ever
for a
heard.
sushi restaurant. I thought you were gonna say I can't think of a single song that's on Harry's House, and
That's
I
also true.
can't. Sorry. If you're curious what is playing in my head at all times, it's just Harry's House.
It's both of their birthdays. That's so fun.
It's also Oregon's birthday, which would be cute if it wasn't super
white
racist.
Utopia's day.
Yes, yeah.
Matilda is great for family trauma.
So true. It's perfect, Penlas. Anybody who's like the music for a sushi restaurant video
they don't get it.
is weird. No, they do get it. But Harry's also weird. If you thought he was like just sexy, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Before he's sexy, he's a little weird guy.
He is literally
And I love
a
that.
little weird guy.
He's the weirdest.
We did watch Netflix Matilda.
It's a really good little, yeah.
It was really cute.
Loved it a lot.
They did change it a lot from the musical when we Googled it, but
Mm-hmm.
it was still really cute. I don't know. My favorite song right now, I've been listening to Company a lot. The 2006 version of Company.
My
with
wife
everybody-
loves nothing more than to play just like a fucking unhinged, out of pocket, ridiculous classic musical in the car. And so I'm just sitting here with autism in the car like this. And it's like, I'm so sad. I have a terrible life. And I'm like, why are they screaming? And she's like, they're singing. And I'm like, this to me sounds like those bands that are like, that's how stressful it is to me. When they're like, here's very stressful long notes. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
It was actually not Sutton Foster.
Play music for a sushi restaurant. That's all I want to hear. It's a whole fucking thing.
Listen, I only
At
listen
least
to
Hamilton's
their-
boppy. This is not boppy.
No, the whole point of Company actually...
It's like Company or like The Miserables she loves to play.
Yeah. The Miserables is catchy.
No.
the same three
No.
Yeah.
No.
It is. You sing it all the time.
What?
The,
Okay, well that one's kind of boppy, but the one that's like, Pajon,
No. You also love...
Pajon.
You also love Master of the House, Keeper of the Inn, Never, 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 never,
I don't love that one. You love that one. Is that what you're thinking of?
The
Miserables.
The opposite of The Incredibles.
The bummer bad timesies.
Yeah.
The sad times.
Mm,
We would not do a cooking or baking stream. I'm so
No.
sorry. I wish.
well, just because it would be kind of hard.
It'd be really hard.
We have done like cooking and baking YouTubes,
Yes.
but they're also kind of hard. It's just because it's so loud in our kitchen. In the upstairs
One day
kitchen.
more.
That one's good.
That's not low
What
key.
does your perfect day look like? You want to go first or second?
I want to go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I sleep in.
What time do you wake up?
I wake up at 9:30.
Okay.
I get up. My hair's perfect. It is not doing this weird sticky outy shit that it's doing right now. You're there. Our house is not cold. We wake up and it's warm. We go, ooh, and you go, would you like to watch the extended versions of all the Lord of the Rings movies that we have on DVD upstairs because your parents live here also? And I would say, yeah, bitch. Yeah, I fucking do. And we go, ooh. And I don't have to do anything. And Taco Bell breakfast magically appears at my door. And I go, ooh. And everything's correct. It's all made right. There's no weird
still
meat
warm.
or cheese. It's toasty. It's hot. And I eat my little Crunchwrap. And we watch the little movie. And we have a couch that is comfortable for some reason in this perfect world. Right now we don't, but we have a comfortable couch that I can sit on and it won't hurt my neck or my back. And we snuggle up on the couch and we watch a little movie. And we eat our little snack. And we're watching it, we're snuggling, and then lunch appears at the door magically. And it's pad thai. And we go, ooh. And that's the whole thing.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my perfect day.
Tell me some stressful things. Go ahead.
We wake up at 7 a.m.
Right. That's what I thought.
We wake up at 7 a.m. We go get fun little drinks actually are delivered to us as we're getting ready. We put on really sexy outfits. So cool and so fun that every person who passes us is like, those people are famous. Okay.
No one would
First,
ever think that about me.
we go to the bookstore that's magically open this early. And I get to buy 10
The
books.
7 a.m. sexy outfit bookstore.
Yeah. Hello, Blakey.
Hi, Blakey.
We go to the 7 a.m. sexy outfit bookstore. Then we go get brunch after we buy 10 books at the bookstore. Then we go to the movies for a nice little low-key time. Then we get to go to the outlet mall where everything fits me. And I get to spend $3,000 buying myself presents. Then we magically go to a show that is on tour and nearby that is a musical. After the musical, which was a matinee, by the way, in case you didn't catch that. It started at like 3. After the musical, we go to dinner at probably Texas Roadhouse, but I don't know. I'm flexible.
Thank you, Sky.
Then we go home, put on our gym jams, and using the projector, we watch the Muppet movie. And that's it.
The romance of it all.
Yeah. Mark's just like me for real. Listen, it's an achievable day here. If my husband didn't hate to be out all day.
I don't think we've seen the 2011. You can't spend $3,000 at the mall.
I could at the outlet mall.
You're not allowed to.
No, but I could. That's what I'm saying.
It's the original. I don't think so.
No thanks. That would be my perfect day. How do you keep romance/intimacy alive?
This is a bold one for you to have chosen.
What? Why?
Okay, go. How do we?
Oh, I don't think it's... Do you think it's, like, sexy? I don't think it has to be.
I think they mean sexy. Do they
I
not
think-
mean sexy?
No, I mean, I think... But they're asking how we keep it alive, not how do we do it.
Right. Go ahead, answer the question.
I feel like the biggest thing, number one, is we're, as we've said before, we're big communicators. We're really honest with each other. And then I would say, secondly, like... I don't know. Like, I feel like we show each other examples of the kind of things we enjoy. And then also I feel like, I don't know, like it's not ever weird.
No, baby, you can't. Thanks, 7.
Thanks. 7's so fast. Hey, please.
Just close it, Princess.
there we go.
There you go.
I assume Whitaker is the subject. Like, I don't know, we are honest, and then also we make, like, jokes is the wrong word, I guess.
I have autism, so I'd like to answer this question instead.
Okay, you go ahead.
I feel like we schedule things in terms of like intimate time. It's planned. Here's what is sexiest to me is some person, my wife specifically, saying, "Hello, I think that we should bone on this day. Do you have time for that in your schedule? Because otherwise, we won't have time for it."
Yeah.
So I would say literally don't stop thinking that that's not sexy, because it is. Second from that, it's much harder to keep alive when you are always bleeding.
Yeah.
Or full of semen. Or on weird medications. So I would say while intimacy, like actual intimacy, like snuggling, making jokes, being silly, goofy, is something that we like just kind of...
We are naked and snuggling every night.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If you want to do, an activity that one would do naked that takes longer than 20 minutes, then that's something we have to schedule in. Gotta pencil that in somewhere.
Pencil that in.
Yeah.
I think as someone who doesn't love scheduling and loves surprises, what I usually do is I say, what I need for you to do
Yes, that's true.
is schedule something in the next week.
But I also think that it is relevant that Morgan is, has more spicy feelings, and I don't really think about it as much.
Yeah.
It's not something that I am concerned about a lack of ever, typically.
Yeah.
Here we are.
How's next Wednesday at 8:40? No, really, sometimes. So similar vibe. How did you decide it was the right time to be intimate? Any advice for late WLW bloomers? Which I'm just gonna take as like queer in general.
Yeah.
We decided it was the right time when we were both available. We were working at Disney World, usually like 12-hour shifts, so we did not see each other super often in the month that we were together before Phoebe had to move back to Oregon. So yeah, so that's how we decided. I do have advice. My advice is just keeping your expectations like, I think something that media struggles with, struggles is maybe the wrong word, something media lies about is that in things like the L word or anything else, and I'm just using lesbian as like a broad term, but like obviously just like queer in general, people in TV shows will show someone who is like a woman who's mostly dated men who then starts dating a non-man, and she's like, Orange is the New Black does this, like L Word does this. Anyway, they'll be like, you know, now she's dating someone who's not a man, and they have sex for 13 hours, and they didn't eat, and they didn't breathe, and that was all they did, and da-da-da-da. And while Phoebe and I feel both have had better times with each other than we have with other people, I wouldn't say it is only because we have the same equipment, and only because, it is because we communicate.
Yeah.
And
I thought you were saying the opposite of that. I was like, it seems bold to say that it's only because we have the same equipment.
No, I'm saying not that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what TV makes it seem like. So I would say number one, like, please don't expect to, and some people do. That is so fine. And like, if you want to, that's okay.
If people do, that's great. I feel like despite the fact, I feel like a lot, TV makes it seem like because you have the same equipment, you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and that's not the case.
That is also true.
That's not the case in the slightest.
The queer sex marathon trope.
It still is very different, obviously, per person, depending on what they're into.
And it is intimate, and you have to communicate.
Yeah, you still need to ask questions and be like,
are you into, like, still people are, just because you have the same equipment.
Are you okay?
It doesn't mean you're into the same things.
Are you comfy?
Yeah.
Important questions to ask.
And so.
So sorry, Dory.
Oh,
no.
And so, like, yeah, so my advice would be, number one, like, please don't expect it to be like that. It is going to be, like, messy and awkward, and like you're gonna be laughing
and silly and cute.
Yeah. It's not bad, but that is more. Yeah,
absolutely.
Consent is important. Checking in. Whoa! Look how much snow is on their car.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like it's not. It doesn't work like that. Secondly, though, I would say like, I don't know. Don't act like you're above Googling something.
That's true. No one is above Googling something, especially if you're new at it.
Yeah. The first time we were close, we both assumed the other one knew what they were doing.
That's true.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah. And then it took a lot of the pressure off to be like, oh, what? I have no idea. Yeah. So sorry that it seemed like maybe I did know. I do not know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
The biggest thing is checking in with your person, seeing what they are into, making sure they're comfortable. And then eventually, I think once you've been together long enough, it's not as much like robotic, like straight out, like, is this okay? Are you okay? And it's more of like you learn to read their body language and you learn to shorthand things. And something else that we like shorthand is Phoebe and I will say sweet or sexy or business. Those are like 3 words that we use. So we'll say like a sweet shower, and it's not sexy. It's just that we are like being literally physically close to each other in the shower, and we're both naked and we're showering. Yeah. There's business shower, which is where you have to shower alone because you got a lot of stuff you got to get done. Yeah. And then like, we don't ever say sexy shower, but we will say like, did you want sweet bedtime or like sexy bedtime? Yeah. Or I don't know. And it's just like one of the many things that we like have shorthanded.
We haven't said business bedtime, but sometimes that is what it is.
No, it's true. But yeah, that is my advice. Yeah. Generally.
Yeah.
Would we consider getting a dog or any other pets? No.
Exactly, she's a trainer.
We're not. The person who asked this must not watch us on stream.
That's
very
okay.
Often.
Now they know.
Yeah, and now they know. But yeah, we don't.
Here's the problem.
Phoebe is kind of an animal person.
Yeah.
But not so much a dog person. And then there are cats upstairs that are very distant roommates. One of them is allowed down here every now and then.
Yeah, just Bob.
And that's it.
Things that are important to me when we have a kiddo, I do really want us to have tadpoles for a period of time that we then release as frogs. I would also love for us to foster kittens. I also feel like if our kid is like, I really want a hamster, that's something we could get behind.
Yeah.
But like exclusively, and like maybe this sounds rude, but like exclusively animals for the purpose of enriching the life of our child. It's not something that would enrich our lives, although we would obviously be, you know, essentially like in charge of them and like have to clean them and shit. You know what I mean? Caterpillars release as butterflies.
Right.
Those are really great. I'm a bitch who loves frogs and tadpoles. But we did that. I think every Oregon kindergarten does caterpillars to butterflies.
We did caterpillars to butterflies.
Very cute.
I'm not an animal person at all, and I
Morgan
know
doesn't
that
get
about myself, and so I would never take on the responsibility of trying to be an animal person. That's not in my journey.
I love that.
Now, if our like 12-year-old, who I feel like a 12-year-old is probably responsible enough to be in charge of like going on walks and like cleaning something up, and like I'm not saying we would say yes immediately, but I think we'd like discuss it. But if our 6-year-old wants a dog, that falls on me, and I'm not in a place to do that.
No. But I think the first pet that I had was my rats when I was like 5 or 6. But I really think it's super important for kiddos to experience like small grief. If you can get them to experience that before they experience bigger grief or grief for the first time as like a 14-year-old, like I need our kids to have a goldfish die. I need them to have a hamster die. You know what I mean? Like that is super, and obviously it's really, really sad. But it's like super important that is something that they have firsthand experience with, so that they can like not only be, you know, empathetic towards others, but also to emotionally prepare them. Yeah. Absolutely, teeth and honey. I also think that as folks who are not going to raise our kiddos religious, it's also important. Because I think that like death is something that comes up really naturally in a lot of like religious conversations, and like those aren't conversations that we'll be having. And you can't, Lil Ia, I'm not saying I'm killing their hamster, to be clear. Like that's not what I'm saying. But in general, like most hamsters are only living for like 3 or 4 years tops, right? I will not commit a hamster crime. I promise. You can't, but I do think you can set them up for success in that, you know, they will have experience something similar to that. Reddit hamster horror story. See, honey, I'm so scared. I don't know what that means, baby. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, so my little brother, Bo, the first time that they firsthand experienced a pet dying was when we had rabbits. When they were like 12 or 14. And they had never had a pet die before that. They had seen like my pets die, which I do feel is a little bit different. You're right, Murphy. I had a hamster die. It just like, this is, I guess, like content warning for bummer hamster situation, but she just like started bleeding and then just like died. It was so weird. Super weird. 3 years and 2 months, a very old boy. I was going to say, it's going to be a while. We're not going to get a hamster for the baby. Right. No, this is true. Oh no, Evie. Oh no. I guess, Stinky Meg. Listen, maybe not a hamster. My first pet that I had was rats, and they were incredible. I loved them. They were super cool. Unfortunately, apparently for whatever fucking reason, like all rats die of cancer. They just like get these like huge stressful growths on them and then they die, which is a bummer. And I don't understand why that happens. Oh my God, guinea pigs scare the shit out of me, Murphy. And it's because, first of all, they're so big. They freak me out with their bigness. That's the size of a small cat. Like a kitten and a rodent scares me that they'd be the same. And there was this horrible little girl that I went to school with, and she had guinea pigs, and I thought her guinea pigs were like super cute, and she used to like squeeze them until they screamed when I was at her house.
Hey, what did I walk into?
It was awful. It was awful. So anyway, now I have guinea pig stress. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the guinea pig's fault. It's that girl whose name was Faith.
Ooh.
She said, "Look, you can tell that they're boys because their little fucking guinea pig wieners pop out when you squeeze them. But they made scared noises. It was terrible. Terrible. I also, oh my God, one time me and Hannah and Bo were at a pet store, and we saw a hamster literally relieve himself on the glass in front of us.
I forgot about this.
It wasn't pee. It was not pee. I don't remember how old Bo was. It was truly, it was scarring. I was scarred by that.
Oh. That's bad.
I think I was like 16. It was terrible. So sorry. Welcome to Hamster Shenanigans. Hamster Crimes. Go ahead. What's a different question? Anything
Any
else?
traditions? Do we have any traditions? I mean, like, I feel like we have normal ones. Like, there are certain movies we always watch at Christmas time. But, like, I wouldn't say we have one that we specifically watch, like, on Christmas.
I don't know.
We get pizza more every time we inseminate.
That's true. You're fine getting any with it. I have no idea.
No. Not really.
We have a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah. So not really. Let's see. What is one of your favorite physical features on your partner?
Your nose. It's so cute. It's so cute.
I love Phoebe's Grinch belly. Sorry.
Fair.
I'm a big Grinch belly guy. I think it's fun. The moment it came in, I said, this is my new friend. And I love him.
Morgan gets chicken fettuccine Alfredo from Pizza
I do not. I get regular fettuccine.
Oh, sorry. She gets regular run-of-the-mill fettuccine Alfredo. So
what's the shittiest job you've ever had? That's pretty funny, actually.
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't had any like terrible jobs. I did work at GameStop as a youth. It was not pleasant.
I would say the worst job I ever had. I worked at this place called Big Time Diner in Mobile. It's like this diner that's been open for a super fucking long time. Like one of those ones that's like, you know, been around. It's like a staple. And you get paid $2.13 an hour. And the most I ever got tipped there was $10 because it's a diner. It's like a Waffle House essentially. And I worked there for a few months. I left Bluegill for a few months and worked there. Because I had a friend who paid all her bills magically by working there. But no, she didn't. Her parents paid her bills, turns out.
Yikes. And
I was like, are you able to pay for everything? And she's like, yeah. Like, I get all the money, like, I need. Like, it's not a lot or anything, but it's enough that, like, to make do. And I was like, oh, okay. And it turns out that she didn't realize I was asking, can you pay your rent? Because she doesn't pay her rent. So.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was awful. As far as money. Like, working there, the food was really good. I mean, it's like diner food, so it's really greasy and, like, but, you know, it's delicious. And then, but yeah. Let's see. What do you think is the secret to a good marriage?
I don't think there are any secrets.
I don't either.
I think it's just talking.
Communicating.
I feel like that's just our answer to everything.
It is. I would say also, like, I saw this somewhere. We were doing it before I saw this, but someone said, like, touching your partner for, like, 5 minutes a day, like, makes a huge difference on, like, your...
dopamine levels?
Yeah. And we touch way more than 5 minutes a day. We usually snuggle a couple times a day for a few minutes.
Yeah.
So probably a total
It's
of,
skin
like,
to skin time.
It literally is. Last night I told Phoebe that whenever we get pregnant and then I give birth, is like, I'll be done and they'll be like, okay, it's time for skin to skin. And we'll put the baby, you know, next to us in its little baby crib. And Phoebe and I will do skin to skin. And then we'll be like, why is this other guy screaming so much? He's literally so loud.
That's just a joke, though.
Yes.
To be clear.
It is a joke. How do you think a child will fit into the relationship? Oh, like, will you love your partner or your child more? Sorry, they said sorry if TMI, but I think it's a good question.
No, I think it's a fair question.
So people always say, neither of us have ever had a child that made it Earthside. So, like, people say that you love your kid so much that you'd push your partner in front of a bus to save them. I believe them. I don't think they're lying.
No, yeah, I don't think that's
so it's not
true.
something I can currently, like, comprehend.
Yeah.
I think the other thing is because we're such good communicators. I don't know, like, I think it'll be hard, but I think it'll be fine.
I'm trying to not have a lot of, like, expectations about it.
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of people have expectations, and then that plays into their, like, postpartum depression or postpartum psychosis or postpartum anxiety. So I'm just trying to, like, not be too stressed out about that portion of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of folks have a baby and don't bond with it until months later. You know what I mean? I would hope that we do sooner than that.
Yeah.
I would assume that we will. I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have always been really excited to have kids. I don't know if folks who don't bond with their children quickly, or if it takes them a while. I don't know if typically those folks aren't people who
wanted them.
Love babies.
Yeah.
I feel like every baby we've ever seen, we want to hold and smooch on.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that I would feel differently than that about, like, our baby.
Yeah.
I love you, but I need to get to know you. Yeah. And that's completely fair.
Yeah, it's super normal. It doesn't make you a bad parent.
Yeah. Oh my God, no. No, exactly, Cryptid Dude. And obviously I've never, been around a baby 24/7. So
I've spent a lot of time around babies. So I feel like my expectations as far as what the baby will need will be, like, fairly accurate. I think I'm personally most nervous for breastfeeding because we plan to breastfeed. I plan to breastfeed, to be clear. If we can.
Yeah.
I've never done that. So I would say I'm most nervous about that because it's the thing I know the least about. But I babysat a lot. I helped raise my siblings a lot. So as far as, like, the 24-hour not sleeping a lot part, I'm not as nervous for. But
we also are really lucky to obviously live with my parents.
That's what I was also going to say is we have a lot of support. Like, we're very privileged to have a lot of people literally in the same house as us to help with. And then also because we already are pretty good about divvying up tasks.
Okay, so Jane, that makes a lot of sense.
I feel like it'll be fine.
I think we're lucky in that there is not, like, a stereotypical setup for what our tasks would be. Because we are not a man and a woman.
That's the thing. We talk about it a lot. Like, it's the one disadvantage straight people.
I think they have a couple disadvantages, but it's a
really big one because, like, straight people grow up watching straight couples on TV where, the wife cooks and cleans and da-da-da-da-da, and the man goes to work. And, like, even if they think that they're not paying attention to those stereotypes, like, they are.
Yeah.
Or, they think about what division of labor their parents had and things like that. And so that's what's kind of nice about our relationship is we got to make it up the whole time, and we still continue to get to make it up the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think straight people in general don't think about the fact that they can also do that. If you want, the person who is, like, the wife to be in charge of the car and the money and the taxes, it's fine. But, like, some people don't even think of it as an option.
I think it's also, like, smaller things than that normally, such as, I don't know.
Like mental load?
Mental load, but, like, like things that you wouldn't even think of. Like, it's ingrained in the both of you that, like, the wife is going to go do the dishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After dinner. Heteronormativity harms everyone. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think we're streaming, like, another hour.
Yeah.
Let's see. Opinions on Valentine's Day generally. I mean, I feel like it's, like, people call it, like, a Hallmark holiday, and I feel like that's true.
I feel like it's cute.
Yeah, I feel like it's cute.
I like pink.
I don't mind a holiday that's kind of, like, silly goofy.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are actually celebrating.
You're so sweet, Possum Hands. Thank you.
The, like, specific
I have no idea what Valentine's Day is
It's like
about.
a guy who like secretly let people get married, right?
I don't know.
Just shows what we know. So I don't know enough to have a big opinion.
Yeah.
And that's how that is.
Turns out I know very little.
Yeah.
Famously.
That's what it is. What's the first thing you noticed about each other that you found attractive?
I have no idea. I can't remember that far. That was like 6 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know, because we knew each other from the internet first.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know.
Yeah. I also didn't think you were gay, so.
A lot of people don't.
To this day.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I don't know. I would say that I thought Phoebe was cute.
Her eyes are
I
so
feel
blue.
like that's what, yeah, my eyes are really
No,
blue.
Morgan posted a lot of like weird, like overly filtered pictures.
Yeah, at the time.
Like her skin looked like bright yellow in like every picture because of like those like sepia like
It's like
Instagram
2017.
filters. Oh my god.
That's what people were doing.
Well,
I did what was popular.
I didn't know what you looked like, so.
I was also like much more self-conscious, 6 years ago
Yeah,
than I am now.
that's true.
The last one, I mean, we can answer more, but the last one that's on here says, will you do genderless parenting with your kids?
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
The answer is no. Here is what the situation is. I'm the tranny, so I get to decide. Step one. So that's on me. That's my call. Number two is that I feel that I, as a child, would not have been able to grasp the concept of like, these are boxes, but also like, there are no, like,
I think, and I'm not the one who's transgender, but like, I do think you have to present these are two of the boxes of options.
I don't think you have to. I think you can do gender expansive without doing genderless. I think that's the thing. I think with it is that we're perpetually going to be like whatever you would like to wear. We're stoked about you wearing.
I think
it. I think we'll probably use both they and whatever other pronoun the kiddo like would have based on their assigned sex at birth. And I think that they will obviously grow up having a parent who uses they them pronouns. So that's something that they're gonna like.
That's the other thing,
aware of.
Dorian, is I don't want they're already gonna have gay parents.
Yes.
Where they can say things like my dad has a vagina.
Right.
And so like I don't also want to be like this is,
It also seems weird to me to enforce with other people the pronouns of my child. Does that make sense? Under any circumstances. Like, if somebody was like, oh my God, he's so cute, and like we've been using she and they pronouns for our baby, then I would just be like, thank you so much.
And move on with my
Because
kid.
I literally don't know. You know what I mean? So for me to enforce they them pronouns also feels weird to me.
It feels like I want to argue with strangers.
There's that, and then I don't want our kid to feel like they need to argue with strangers. Yes. I feel like there's a lot of like, I don't know. As a non-binary person, I get misgendered a lot, and it
makes you sad.
Yeah, but I don't have time or energy, or I don't ever want people to feel like, or especially our kiddo to feel like they need to like stick up for themselves and put themselves in an uncomfortable situation. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
When that gender is also a choice that the kid hasn't made. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll probably use like she, they, or he, they.
Yeah.
And
that's
then,
the thing, Princess Pie, because like Morgan hates when people call her they them. Because she's a girly.
Yeah.
She's she, her. Exclamation point.
But yeah, I don't know. It feels like for us, it's not our journey. And I think
No.
if other people are doing it, like I don't think they're stupid or.
It's honestly none of my business, and I don't know what.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what journey they're on. I don't know what area they grow up in. Like I don't know like what's going on.
Who they're friends with, who they hang out with, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Now, if our like 5-year-old
Girly
is like, I want to use they them pronouns, then obviously we would fight to get them correctly gendered. But that would only be if you know what I mean. They've already expressed something.
Yeah. I'm in.
I do think that we're not going to be like, you're a boy, so you buy a truck or whatever.
Oh my God, no.
And I don't think people expect us to do that.
No.
I think it'll be like, this is the kind of things that the baby's into. They're into Barbies, they're into Pokemon or whatever. So
I also really feel like they'll stop doing like boys and girls sections of toy stores very soon if they're not already doing
kind of
that.
already don't. Like, it's by like the type of toy, which makes sense.
Right.
So it is like Barbie. Like, it's like a pink aisle because everything is Barbie. And so everything is, but it's not like, I don't know.
Exactly. That's the thing, Princess Pie. Some kids know really very young about like gender things and sexuality things, so they might express that really, which would be great. And if they don't, I also don't want to I don't want to ask my child questions that they can't possibly have an answer to unless I've already started having feelings about that. Thanks, Possum Hands. You're very sweet.
Yeah.
I love that for you, and that's great. Yeah, I had a crush on a girl in preschool. It was like a whole thing.
Hello,
oh my God,
Kyle.
Hello.
Yeah, I think,
I have some big feelings about like colors and like other things because I feel like a lot of people hear gender neutral and they think that it means like beige and like pants, and like that's not the vibe. So like if we have a baby that is assigned male at birth, like I still think that we should absolutely have pictures of that silly little baby in like cute like dresses. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think if something is cool, we'll thrift it and use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly, Vampire People.
Yeah.
All genders deserve fun colors. I think the other thing is I want the opposite of like sad beige child.
Yeah. We want happy clown baby.
We want happy clown baby.
Yeah.
And so the baby will be wearing a variety of colors. Now, here is the thing. I think the thing is like I'll be excited regardless whenever it happens for us for different reasons.
That's true, I mean.
Because like I would love if we got like a girly girl like me, obviously. I think any girly girl feels that way. That's why but like I wouldn't be disappointed if that never happened.
We could have a boily boy though who
we could.
Is obsessed with fine. Little heels and dresses and
clown baby is better for their development. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have gender disappointment. Because we are not.
Oh yeah, no. We won't know their gender.
Right.
Like we'll just know their genitals, which obviously is, important information for us to have regarding like their health and other things.
Yeah.
Like, what specific, but I feel like most things are going to be the same in terms of like talks that they get.
I think I'm going to put bows in our daughter's hair. I don't know if I would put bows in our son's hair.
Okay.
I don't know, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll be like, too bad.
I do think they'll have a little bald head. As
I don't think they will.
As an adult person with autism, I feel like if the baby cries because you're baby gluing a bow to their head,
I would never glue a bow to their head.
How do you put a bow in their hair?
Some babies have hair.
Literally, my mom baby glued bows to Bo's head.
Okay, but they look really cute in the pictures.
Only for like photos. So, like, nobody cancel my mom for child abuse or anything. Oh, my God.
I wore bows in my hair until middle school. Every day. My mom made bows. It is a talent. She's actually very good at it. It is a talent that she has.
Headband would be fine.
Yeah, they make little baby headbands.
A headband would be okay. You're not allowed to glue them. I just can't imagine.
I would never glue them. To defend Shelly.
I hate to have a hat on.
To defend Shelly, it was glue specifically made to put a bow on your baby's head.
I said baby glue.
Yeah.
I didn't say super glue.
Yeah, it's not super glue.
No.
I was bald, so my mom kept me in hats.
Listen.
I mean, we live in a cold place, so I'm very excited to put little beanies on the baby.
That's true. They will have to get used to those.
Someone said, are you going to use the term dad?
Oh, I have no idea. Morgan really wants me to.
The answer is yes.
All right, well, we'll see.
When you are gone somewhere, I'll be like, this is your dad. Dad. Dad, dad, dad. I'm going to teach the baby to say dad. And then Phoebe won't have a choice. Because I think it'll be so cute. I also think it'll be really funny when the baby says, oh yeah, my mom and dad are coming, and then we show up.
That's true.
It's really a long con for a bit.
Oh, I hate Papa. I feel like Papa's a grandpa name.
It is.
Not really. Beeper is funny. Peehee, I think is cute.
Peehee is like most likely, honestly.
Yeah.
For them to catch on to.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it's fun. I am glad that we're not doing Mama, Mommy. Not that I'm upset that other people are.
No.
But I feel like it's like... like I don't ever remember which one's which. My sister uses like one of them is mommy and then one of them's mama.
I think
I never remember which
I think
one's
it's
which.
cute when other people do that. The idea of us doing that makes me want to scream.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping is the baby will call me Peaky. I do need a dad hat.
Yeah. Well, you're
That
going
would
to have
be
a
fun,
Daddy Milker shirt
That's true.
that you'll wear everywhere, I'm sure.
I'm sure I will.
I also think it sucks that Phoebe hasn't had top surgery yet because they really want it, but
He would be really cute.
I am really excited for the baby to be so confused when Beeper's breasts do nothing for them. That's my favorite thing when when the baby sees another pair of breasts and they're like, okay, so what the fuck, bro? Would like a would like a snack now. You making a shirt?
Yeah.
Non-functional daddy milkers, exactly.
What color do you want the shirts to be?
I don't know. I kind of want them embroidered is the problem. Yeah.
So you literally just want it to be the words?
Yeah. I just feel like embroidered looks nicer. Although I do think we should sell daddy milkers and mommy milkers on our fourth wall. Listen, there could be a font, but it wouldn't be embroidery.
What?
Dorian said, is there a font that looks like embroidery?
Oh,
And then he said there
you
could
can
be,
do
but-
embroidery on fourth wall.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Yeah. They could also embroider a silly little milk bottle.
Oh, I don't think it needs a milk bottle.
Butter.
I want it to be similar energy to my I wish Robert Pattinson was here
Okay.
sweatshirt, but a little bit bigger than
What
that.
font do you want it to be?
I mean, I think that font is nice. I love that it's all lowercase. Let's look at the different fonts, though.
Okay.
My wife's name is Tanya, so her parent name is Mamia. That's cute. What about horizontal? We'll go back. Horizon outline. You wouldn't be able to read it, though.
No.
But it is fun. I love it. It's perfect. No, that's wrong. No.
You don't want it to be.
No. Doris said, can you make one in Gothic font for me?
Oh my god. Lips on.
I think of that song exclusively as a Shrek 2 song.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's from.
Comic Sans is what someone said.
That's important. Oh, do they have Comic
I'm
Sans?
sure they do. I don't think we should use
They
Comic
do.
Sans, but I do think that's really funny.
I don't think they do. We could use Lazy Dog. Or Crafty Girls.
I used to love Crafty Girls as a kid. Give you glory?
No. I don't need that, thank you.
Papyrus. We're making a Daddy Milker shirt.
Me, I don't need any glory. Thank you.
The Twilight font is Zephyr, if they have that. Is it really?
Damn.
I bet you could download it, though.
That's fun.
That's Shrek.
Oh my god. Which one? I don't think so.
No, it doesn't look like the Shrek font.
This
It
looks like
the
Daddy
font.
Milfers.
It does. It is Daddy Milfers.
That's the worst K I've ever seen. It looks like Dad did a Milfers. Okay, that's not gothic.
No, but I think that's nice. It looks like crumble cookie.
Cheddar gothic.
Cheddar.
This is the one you like, Cocoa Gothic?
Yeah.
Listen, these are fun. That one's at least legible.
Love coming into Daddy Milfers.
Welcome. Welcome to Daddy Milfers.
Daddy Milfers. Listen, it'll be cute. Hey, why is it a secret?
I don't know. Cocoa Gothic? Oh no. Cocoa Gothic fat. So true, Bessie. Coco Gothic, but fat.
They don't have Comic Sans on Canva.
Isn't that fucked up? Who owns Comic Sans? Sorry, Seven.
Welcome to Daddy Milford.
Seven's gonna fire me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can I show you guys something on Breath of the Wild? Wait, is that allowed, Morgan?
Sure.
It's your stream.
I don't think we have any more questions. Inside, inside out, living the vida loca.
She will wear you out.
Living the vida loca.
Okay, well, I got a fun little outfit that I want to show everybody. I got a fun little outfit, and I took some pictures.
You gotta move your boys over.
Moving the boys. Moving the boys. Okay. We gotta go full circle, see?
Yeah.
Please hold. Oh. Amazing. Okay, listen, I caught this really scary guy.
Oh my god, no, you're scary.
Isn't that fun? Look how scary this guy is. Here's me riding the scary guy. Isn't he pretty? He's very fast.
You're the scary guy.
Look at us. We're just two scary guys.
Lord of the Mountain.
I found out you can only... I worked so hard to catch him. You can only have him for like the 4 seconds while you're riding him. If you hop off, he goes away. Isn't he pretty?
Well, I'm glad you took pictures.
Oh, I also wrote a bear.
Hey, the bear looks pretty good. I'm scared.
Here's me and the bear. Oh, that's irrelevant. This is me and the bear. I got this fun little outfit
You
from
do a lot of hearts.
from that scary man. Oh, I made my face scary. I'll show you. It's a scary little outfit that I have. Okay, see, look. See me? See how I'm a scary guy? Here's all my outfits. From our monster friend, yes. Here is all of the outfits that I have. I have Scary Boys R Us. Oh. I have Fireman, who's maybe also in Shrek.
He does look like he could be in Shrek.
He does. I have Sexy Girly. Good. I have Gender Euphoria. He's naked.
He's literally naked.
Look how naked he is. He's so cute. Okay, and then I have... Oh, I have Dalek.
Hey.
That's a joke for everybody except for Morgan.
No, it's the guy from the Man Show.
Look at this.
Doctor Who.
This. And then I just got this, which is kind of fun. Whoa.
Hey.
That was sexier than I thought it was going to be. Golly. Okay, and then here's Scary Boys R Us again, which is really good. And then I also can be any of these little monsters. This one's my favorite.
Their little hats.
This one's the cutest. This I think goes with this, huh?
He's a cutesy little ladybug.
Scary. And then this. This one I've been using a lot because I can't kill one of those guys. I would say my favorite is Scary Boys R Us. Look how scary I am. Look.
What does it help you do?
I'm haunted. I have no idea. I just run fast. It supposedly makes me into a monster. But I don't think it does anything specific. In terms of like helping me. I run faster at night. But I think that's literally it. Look at me though.
Are you faster?
At night.
Oh.
See how it's daytime? I'll show you how fast I am at night though. Let's go to sleep somewhere. No. Where's a place
It makes characters scared of you too.
I can go. I've tried to talk to people and it hasn't made them scared of me. But maybe I just haven't been scary enough. Oh my god. Where's a place I can sleep? Please. Please give me a place to sleep.
He got to honk you.
So does Majora's Mask. Oh my so god. Sorry. Link is just hollering
He
right
loves
now.
to holler.
Golly. Sometimes he's got to scream. Oh, interesting.
Oh, if you actually
Okay.
talk to them, they're not scared?
No. They're just like, normal. Good to see you, normal guy. Hope you're having a good day. We've got all the Divine Beasts now, which is very exciting. I'm just going to sleep and then show you guys that I can run fast. I didn't finish it, I don't think. I got the Gerudo girly to head over there. Right now, there's like something else that I have to get, and I can't remember what it is. Where is the nighttime place? Okay, woo.
Woo.
Oh, I guess I did scare him. Okay, just the bed. Thank you, thank you. Until night. All right, beautiful. Hold on, please hold. I'll be really. It's so fast it'll scare you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Look how fast he is. Oh no, I scared that man. I'm scaring him. Look how quick I am. Can I kill him? Oh,
He hated it.
I guess not.
He did not like it.
Anyway, that's what you missed on Glee, which is Beep of the Wild.
That's what you missed on Glee.
Beep, beep, beep. Flashlight, he's so fast.
Beep.
How does he get that fast?
He's such a fast man.
That's wild. What?
Nothing, just looking at you.
Please don't look at me. Were you trying to be done with stream?
We can be if you want.
I'm trying to think. We have some shit we gotta film today. We should have a YouTube vlog coming out. Actually, probably like right after stream. Basically, as soon as I can edit it. Oh, we have a sponsored stream that we're gonna be doing soon.
Oh yeah, did they respond with a date?
I can't tell you because my phone is gone forever.
I can look at our collective email.
Wish I had a phone, but I don't.
Got some Mike Birbiglia stuff.
Oh my God, Mike.
I see you've stolen mine.
Mike.
Stolen my phone.
Mike. Oh, what is this? Oh no. Boo. We're not mutuals. Oh, we are mutuals. My bad.
It is Beep of the Wild.
Interesting.
Bob probably did eat your phone. I'm sure you took it upstairs when you went to make your food and you just forgot.
I must have.
It's probably up there driving Mom bananas. I really want to know if I can play with the snows on our car.
Say that again.
I got my phone case from Etsy. I'm sure they bought it from AliExpress. But I got it much faster than if I had bought it from AliExpress. It was like $20.
Oh, I just searched for cinema roll.
It's really cute.
This
There's
one?
a similar one. That's not it. Oh, there it is.
Here?
No, keep going down. There.
There we go. Yeah, that's stressful. It's definitely from AliExpress. This one's like $6.
Yeah, I bought one that was like $20-something. But it's the same one. But I bought it for $20-something with someone who had 5-star reviews.
They have 340 sales. Here's this. Oh my God, 7, that's so funny. Did you send me a picture of it and I didn't respond? She does have that phone case.
That's the one I have. Look.
Literally that exact
It says, lucky, cute,
cinema roll.
cinema roll. Yeah, it's fine. We answered all the questions.
Happy question answer.
Happy question answering. Try to do a heart.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I have no depth perception.
It would have been smart to do. Hey, no, listen. I saw it. People are selling it for $200. The other thing is we have a lot of stuffed animals. This frog right here, can you see him? Kind of. That frog right here, you can barely see him. He's filled with stuffed animals.
He's a wicker frog.
And then we also have some on the girl bed. And then we also have some in the nursery. So we have a lot. So even if I could have bought it not for $200, I probably wouldn't have bought it. because I was like, I don't need it. But it is really cute. It is very cute. But yeah. Are you gonna buy more pants?
Do they not go continue?
How you mean?
Can you only use them once?
Yeah.
I thought that they went up together. They don't.
What are you trying to say?
I should have 2 15 things off.
You have to find the other one, I think.
I can find it.
I think you can only use one on a time, though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd get free pants. I think. I don't know
free pants. Give me free pants. Let's see.
I have so many stuffed animals right now. They're just on the floor.
Okay.
I know. I want the pink ones so bad. They're so cute.
Me, I'm done streaming.
Okay.
Fine. I love you all. I love you all. Goodbye. We'll see you eventually. What? What?
Nothing. You're very normal.
Okay.